Hey guys, Kurgan here. So I've recently been playing Devilian. If you don't know what Devilian is, it's a action RPG which is unique in the way that it tries to be an MMO at the same time. By this I mean there's stuff like a persistent world which you'll meet other players, while in the open world there's stuff like group PvP, guilds, all that stuff that you all the features you expect in modern MMOs at the moment. So I've been leveling a berserker, which is essentially a warrior that you'd have from other games, and I've just encountered this like really glaring problem that I have with this game. As I said, it takes a lot of features from MMOs, and one of them that it's decided to take is the leveling experience. Now I feel the leveling experience in most MMOs these days are really, really bad. Like usually it's just loads of quests that you pick up from random NPCs, and then you run to X place, you do some menial tasks, so pick up a few things off the floor or kill a few mobs, and then you go back to the quest giver, and it's just rinse and repeat until you hit level cap. And Devilian seems to have decided that this is a great way to do it as well. And when it's coupled with action RPG, which you're always going to end up comparing it to stuff like Path of Exile, when you compare it to the leveling experience in that, where it's fast paced, killing lots of stuff and grabbing lots of cool loot, Devilian just feels so lackluster compared to it. Like an example is that the devs have actually put in a feature which is auto run. So when you have a quest, you can just click a button on that quest and it will auto path you, and you don't have to do anything. It'll even mount you up and it'll just run you to where you have to be, and then you quickly do what you need to do, which never takes very long, and then you click the button again and it runs you back to the quest giver to hand in. I mean, it's almost as if the devs acknowledge that, yeah, this is boring, so we're going to let you tab out and we'll do the rest. It just makes my mind just blow. The other thing, like on top of this really uninteresting questing, the leveling is also pretty slow. I mean, it might be because I'm not a patron and I'm not using any boosts, and maybe it's intended for you to actually pay some money to make it less painful. But yesterday I went from level 30 to 31, and it took me around 40 minutes, which, seeing that like level 30 isn't exactly a high level yet, it's only going to get slower as it goes on. For me, that's just incredibly slow. Now, I've been quite negative about the leveling experience, but I'll be honest, it's not all completely bad. So, every few levels, you get access to some dungeons, and the dungeons are pretty typical from what you'd expect. There's trash mobs, there's mini bosses, and at the end, you have to kill a boss. And the boss has lots of AoEs, which are places which you have to avoid, and if you get hit by too many, then you can die. And in general, it's pretty fun. Like it's good content and enjoyable, and I do find it fun. But the issue that I have is that at the end, which is again quite a cool feature, it gives you like a rating, and then based off that rating, you get an experience bonus. Now it gives you like a first time bonus, but then after you do it a couple of times, the bonus is a lot smaller than what you got for the first time round, and that bonus just doesn't seem to make it worth it. You seem to get more XP from just doing normal questing after the first time, which just like incentivizes you to go back to the boring stuff, which I really don't like. The other positive is that there's this place called the Abyssal Tower, which is in the main city, and it's like a dungeon, but instead it's like 10 levels which you go up in the tower, and on each level you have to kill a few mobs, and then you get an experience bonus and you move on to the next level, and you do this quite quickly. It only takes like 15 seconds each stage, and then once you get to the top, the 10th stage, you fight a boss, and it's quite fast paced. It's light fun, and you get really good rewards for it. But the issue, of course, is that because it's such good rewards, that they have to limit to a daily thing, because otherwise you'd get level capped so easily. And with the state of all the other leveling, it just makes me kind of want to log in once a day and get my leveling done just by doing the Abyssal Tower and nothing else. And that means, one, that I'm going to take forever to level cap, and two, that I really want more from a game than just being a daily login thing, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm not trying to bash the game, by the way. I know I've been quite negative about a lot of aspects about the leveling, but I haven't experienced any of the PvP. I don't know if that's bad or good. It might be good for all we know. I also haven't experienced the end game, which I'm sure there's a lot to it, and yeah, like it might be a really good game. So don't think that I'm saying, oh, Devilian's really bad, don't play it. It's not the case. That's all I wanted to talk about in terms of the leveling. If you feel that there's something which I'm desperately missing, like a piece of information that will make the leveling a lot better for me, do drop something in the comments. Like, I'm really open to people telling me that I'm dumb and miss something big. Also, if you have your own opinion on the matter, if you agree or disagree, also drop it in the comments. I'll read it all and do my best to reply where I can. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to press the like button and also to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and see you guys.